All right, welcome to day 124. It's Friday. I have the busiest day of all time, and it's all good. Let me see. I need to check when my next meeting is. Actually, my last one ran over slightly. I literally have wall to wall. I have a wall of meetings. I was gonna say wall to wall meetings. I don't know what that means, but I literally have a wall of meetings for this afternoon, going into the evening. Um, my first one was at 11. So I figure I will stop and get a stream in now and also focus on some of the to-do items that are lingering that definitely need to get done today. But that I cannot like also do while I'm in the middle of these other meetings. So let me see. Let's close this. Let's close this. Okay. So my next meeting is at 2, actually. Okay. Yeah, so I'll probably take like 30 minutes to work through some things, and then I need to take like a lunch break for before my 2 o'clock meeting. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Because once I do the 2 o'clock, I have a 2 and then a 2:30. And then I'm pretty sure the 2:30 goes to 3:30, and then I have a 3:30, and I have a 4 and a 5. So it's literally basically once I start at 2, it's back to back from 2 to 6. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna do myself a favor. I'm gonna do myself a favor and get a couple things done right now, but make sure I definitely take a break. Otherwise, I'm not gonna be in a good state by the end of the day. One big thing I have to do this backdrop build. I have to like actually start my build. It's like an onboarding process we have to go through, and I have not finished that. So I'm going to do that just to make sure I have it out of the way, because I don't want to let that slip and then mess up my participation. Let's try this one for now. I'm struggling so much because I have to give a name and a tagline, and that's literally holding me back right now. They said we can have up to 3 builds, and I think we can. Did she say we can edit it at any time? Did she say that, or did I make that up? You can update and edit a project at any time. Perfect. Okay, so this is going to be the See the schedule. Participants. Overview. Okay. Is this telling this is not punchy? Let's see. No, no, let's use Bard. I mean not Bard, Gemini. Gemini is gonna make this punchy. They said I didn't know this, but they said we can create up to 3 builds. So that gives me a little bit of flexibility in what I'll type. I mean what I can submit. See update. Can I get back to this? Oh, here we go. Let's see. I like this one. Oh, my bad, Strider. I'm working on my backdrop build application right now. I have then I have meetings literally from 2 o'clock straight through to 6. So when I get done with this, I'm gonna do like probably 30 minutes and then I'm gonna go have lunch and take a mental break. Window. I'm trying to come up with a name for my project, but I'm doing this competition backdrop build, and it starts on Monday. Our build starts on Monday. Oh, this is the wrong layout. Hold on. I look crazy. Yeah. Frozer, welcome in, man. I'm on day 124, so I'm proud of myself now. I mean, I've always been proud of myself. No, but it feels a lot more normal now that it's been so many days in a row. Ooh, Wendy's sounds so good, but I got food here, so I have to cook something. I just got groceries. The question is, what? You know what I haven't had in a long time? I really don't eat pork like that anymore, and I haven't had a pork chop in a while. But I bought like 1 pack, and I might put those in the toaster oven, or either air fry them, because that would be simple, but also that would probably be good. But yeah, I definitely don't want to forget to do this. So I don't want to disqualify myself from being able to start on Monday. Yeah, no, yeah. I'm just gonna call it the AI tutor for now. This is the description, but this is not like, I don't want to use this. It's a punchy tagline. I want it to be something like short. I'm just gonna go with this one for now because I like this one, and then I can always come back and make this fancier. But I don't want to get stuck in analysis paralysis, as I tend to do. I just had a meeting for my main client right now, my newer project that I'm working on. I don't know if I should. I mean, I'm part of the team. Maybe I won't keep saying it like a client, but we have some machine learning features that we have to build out, so that's exciting. Okay, so every build needs a repository. It doesn't have to be open sourced. The thing is, you can edit this later. I have to add one that already exists, I'm sure. Authorize. To make sure I don't. I have to pick one that exists. But want to get into freelancing. Them 9 to 5s be acting crazy, okay? But yeah, I've been doing this every day. It feels like really good. I mean, because it's a challenge, and it's nice to see myself like being able to power through something that I know is challenging. I mean, I feel like I do that all the time, but like I don't always give myself credit for it. And even in the day to day, I don't think about it that often. Like this is day 124, right? So that's a lot of live streams. But what helps me is I can't argue with this right here. Like I can visually see what I've been doing over the past year. 2 years almost now, actually, because I started live streaming on YouTube a year ago. But of course, y'all know I've been streaming for so long, but like it's just different being able to come here and see this progress in particular because I made a very specific goal. Which by the way, can we just talk about the fact that for the record, I have actually reached my original goal of like getting into a machine learning position. So that is very exciting actually. I'm not gonna say I haven't thought about it, I have, but I haven't really talked about like or reflected on that very much like publicly yet, which I will. Because I think the whole point is to show the process. And this is just a process. Like it's just a process every single day. So I don't care if my stream was 30 seconds or 3 hours. If the fact that I'm doing that every single day, like that is a lot. I enjoy being able to actually physically see and look back on it because it's really easy to sweep a lot of things that we do under the rug, especially when we don't give ourselves a chance to actually go back and think about like what it took to do all that. Yeah. New repository. I've been like trying to find a weird way to like incorporate this in. I don't even think this is gonna translate well. That is just not, that doesn't look right, right? It just looks like two L's now. Mm-mm-mm. Growth is great, especially when it's tangible. Yes. So, and I know y'all been working, so shoot, if you feel like you need to freelance to actually make sure that you making the progress that you have to make, like absolutely. Um, be strategic about it. Don't burn yourself out. But I've I've done the same thing. I've done the same thing because at the end of the day, like you have to take control over your own growth and progress. And it does suck when we don't get the support that we probably should. At the same time, to me, that in and of itself is also a blessing because when you find out like, oh, they don't really support me the way I thought they did, that's more information for you to go on. Because me, I know I've definitely been like, I'm a very loyal person. So when I do commit to something, like I'm very committed to it, you know what I mean? Um and I find myself basically in these situations where I don't feel like what I'm putting into it is being reciprocated. Um, like you'll really be going out of your way for somebody or something, some project, some company, and not even getting any like percentage of that in return. And that's okay. Like at the end of the day, that's okay. That's just that's more information for you to operate on. So if you know you're not in the right environment, now you know what your next step can be. So I did even when I was early on in starting out in software, I did that a lot. Like started I was I I was I was teaching and doing freelance projects before I got like roles as a software engineer. Before I even took my Java boot camp. I was in a spot where during my day job, I still was not being given those opportunities, even though that it was constantly being promised, like, "Hey, you're going to be able to do this." Woo, woo, woo. Y'all still just want me to make coffee and make copies, and like that's fine for somebody else, but that's not what I'm here for. You know what I mean? So I definitely had those situations where it's like, "Oh, okay, well, I guess I'll go ahead and and try working on some freelance stuff," and I did. That's how I got started. And then as I was building up my experience, it almost like it was a point where I eventually was recognized by that company for the growth that I had, but then still it was just kind of like I've been sitting here this whole time and y'all was really shitting on me, but it's okay. It's okay because I learned how to be more confident in my skill set. I learned how to advocate for myself. And I learned very early on when I first got started in tech how to be proactive and take control over where my growth was happening. I still have a lot of things that I had to learn, like a lot of mistakes that I might have made, or things that I had to learn along the way. But I'm very glad that early on in my career, I had that experience that's like, hey, people are now always going to support you in the way that they could or should. So that's why I'm very proactive about my growth and how I navigate my growth. Um, that's why I left my last full-time software engineering job because it just, as much as I loved it, it was not what I wanted to be doing. Um, but I do recognize that that's kind of just how I operate personally, because you get a lot of side eyes and you get a lot of like people wondering if you okay when they see you making like a transition that doesn't make sense to them. And I do a lot of those um all the time. But it works in the end. It works in the end. So, I try to have faith on my path. But yeah, people will definitely look at you crazy sometimes or try to talk you out of certain things. And some people are well-meaning and some people are not. But either way, it still can affect you. So, I know what that's like. Let me see. Did I do everything? I did. I'm just trying to do like the bare minimum setup that I need to do just to make sure that I am solidified for this competition. This is not the same project that I have been talking about. This is not the one I originally submitted, but this is one that I was planning on working on anyway. And it was one of the ones I was considering. It's just a more bite-sized component of a bigger plan, bigger picture, I guess you could say. So when they said we can do up to 3 builds, I'm like, so I might as well just throw this one in there because this one is easy for me to like this one is much easier for me to this one is much easier for me to kind of just outline here really quickly. I can go back, then I can go forward. Now let's see. Dang. The response is cached. Let's see. Grow. Oh, you saw that already. Oh, here we go. All right. I don't have any teammates. Okay, I got updates. Launch. Okay. Tech, manage, public view. Tech. So y'all, I haven't really seen all this stuff. This is all these are all the different tools that we have access to though. So if I come back in, because I'm in this competition, right? So this build is starting on Monday. For this week we had onboarding. So basically during onboarding, we come in here, we create a build, and then from there they just asked for some basic information. So which category, you can be in multiple categories, but which category, the title and the tagline, at least 2 characters. The title and the tagline, and then you have to tie it to a repository. Remove it, yes. Okay, so that's pretty much what I just did for that the AI tutor build. So this is the one I have in here right now. I haven't seen these. Will unlock on Monday, updates and launch. Then we have this tech section. These are different partners, right? So like if I need AI ML tooling, Google Cloud Vision is one option. RunPod. So different partners are associated with the program, and then they provide like credits to their platforms and stuff like that. And then also a lot of these partners are also the ones who would potentially have prizes or grants for us at the end when we do launch our projects. I'm most likely gonna be on Google Cloud. I'm trying to stay on Google Cloud, because like that's what I do a lot of my That's what I'm focusing a lot of my AI and ML around right now. And also, I want to get my AI ML cert for my MLE cert for Google Cloud, and that just requires experience, of course. And I've just been choosing Google Cloud because in general, to me, they have like the best suite of services that ranges from no code all the way through to custom training, to support custom training, and everything in between. They're really supporting AI and ML development in particular. And yeah, Google Cloud has certs, GCP, Google Cloud. In the past, I was considering getting AWS certified because it's very popular to be on AWS, but because I have really been leaning into Google Cloud, especially for me focusing in machine learning, I'm going to get my MLE cert on Google Cloud platform. Now, maybe down the line I'll get another cert, but it takes time to get cloud certified, because you really like these clouds be so heavy with features. Go to my own organization. I don't know if this is even gonna be active because I have to upgrade my account, I think. You have to upgrade. But this is just, here are all the products, like they have so many products on the cloud. AI by itself. So much. So this is what I'm working on. For Google, I recommend Cloud Skills Boost. Cloudskillsboost.google. This is the platform where they have all of their training. For certain certifications, they do have like learning paths that you can follow. Then they do have some they have some crossover paths as well. So like somebody that's already AWS certified, this one's for infra in particular. But like if you're already AWS certified or you're already Azure certified, then they have some paths that kind of help bridge the gap to come over and get certified, in case that's helpful. Anything for full stack devs, Google Cloud certifications. So the first thing I will say is there's a full stack learning path on here. Where is it? I might have it saved too. I think you would be looking more at the cloud developer. Oh, they also have an API developer path. Cloud developer. Those are a little more software. Those are a little more software driven for the learning paths. And then a cloud engineer is the associate. Um, a cloud developer is a professional cert. So you could look at one of those for full stack. Yeah, so the cloud engineer path does core infra services. So like they got cloud functions, app engine, Kubernetes, observability, logging, monitoring. This is like the basics. This is across the board basics, but this is a lot of infra. Let me see what the architect developer. Serverless applications, Kubernetes, deploying Kubernetes, serverless apps. Yeah, so this one's a little more developer focused than the other one is a little bit more infrastructure. But I mean the cloud, when you work on the cloud, yeah, infra is like part of life. Oh, I'm not getting distracted. Don't worry. I already did my build application. Actually, I'm getting ready to go have lunch. Yeah, I already did what I wanted to do, which was I needed to set up my build so that I could confirm my participation. I'm not gonna pick any of these things just yet. I'm gonna go through and actually look at it. So you can add tools that you want to use. Here's where I can manage it, put a description, the website. I can add the topics here or update the topics. These are all the topic options that we have as far as categories. My public view looks like this. And then here are the partners for the build. So when you look at a partner, you can see what the possibilities are of what you could be winning, or the perks that they're giving away. They usually show you the perks that they're giving away as prizes and also what you have just for accessing and being part of the program. And then Google actually has some resources here, which is good. AI Startup School, shout out to them. I did AI Startup School earlier. The next AI Startup School is starting in 2 weeks. Starts on the 22nd, I think. The old version is here on demand. This was like, it's all Gen AI based. The next one is going to be agents. Building agents and chatbots. Cloud on Air, upcoming. This could be Where is the new? Dang, I didn't mean to do that. Here, it's linked right here. This is the oh, excuse me. This is the one that's coming up. I wanted to do this one. I wanted to finish this before I got on to this build, or before I started working on this agent, because this is basically an agent that I'm planning on building. But let's see, we start on the 6th. We start on the 6th, but technically, so that means that I will have 2 weeks, 2 weeks of startup school, at least half of startup school by the time we launch our builds. So that we'll see. But yeah, so far I have my build set up. I have some of the basics, so I just wanted to make sure that I was confirming my participation in the program. I'm looking forward to this. It's very exciting. I don't really know what all to expect. I do have some other stuff I have to do, like join Discord. I'm sure they have Discord that I need to join. I need to go through all the partner information that we have. So in addition to having the partners and seeing what the tech perks are that we have access to, you also can get ideas on what to build as well. There's like a long list here from all the different partners on projects that they think would be interesting and would like to support, even if it's just general, right? Like, we would love to see projects that focus on productionalizing LangChain and Llama Index with their pipeline, right? So there are particular things that different companies are interested in seeing. So if you didn't really know what you wanted to do, or you wanted to kind of find something that's a little bit more that you might not have thought of, then that's a good way. So I'm going to be looking through there and actually really reading through that stuff in depth. And then, like I said, looking at the perks that I have access to. And then I might actually put a different build up. We'll see. But for now, that's where I'm kind of going to leave it. So I feel good about that. I'm going to go and have lunch and chill. Me and baby boy need to kind of have our midday break. Put him down for a nap. And then that way I can focus on getting back up for meetings at 2. Good thing about my meetings this afternoon is it's less intensive. Like, I do need to prep for the one that's at 2 a little bit, but then the next one is like a partnership meeting, like a potential partnership meeting. And then the last of them are all related to like speakers for the conference. So I have to watch some run-throughs and give feedback on those, just to make sure people are good to go for their big presentations for conference next week. So I'm excited. If you have not gotten a ticket to Hacking with the Homies and you are local, I mean, anybody is welcome to attend. But the conference is hackingwiththehomies.org. This year, our theme is from developer to CEO. So we have our core tech topics that we're going to be covering. But we also have some different like supplemental talks, and so like some panel talks, some lightning talks that helps focus a little bit more around like what it might mean to work in startups and how to launch a project idea and things of that nature, or how to grow and advance your skill set, to move into more of starting your own company or launching startups, like I said. So, yeah, I'm excited, and I do have to get my talk together. I'm gonna be showing I want to show 3 use cases for um, developers using machine learning or incorporating machine learning into their projects. Um, just to show you how practical it is and what it might look like depending on what you're interested in doing. So that's what I'm planning on speaking on. And then we will have happy hour. So for folks that actually we did have like a batch of free tickets. Those are gone now. But for those that actually purchased a ticket to the conference, then we have like I think we just ordered our t-shirts. We're gonna have like a happy hour. We will be serving lunch for folks that like bought tickets and everything. So I'm excited, and we have awesome speakers this year. We always have great speakers at Hacking with the Homies, though. And even more sponsors coming here soon. So yeah, hackingwiththehomies.org. I hope that I will see anybody that's local. I hope I'll see y'all there. But as you can see, I am maintaining my sanity as we go into preparing for this because it's a week away. It's a week away. Yay. So yeah, I appreciate y'all. This was longer. I'm proud of myself. This is longer than I was anticipating being online, but I will definitely be seeing y'all again tomorrow. I don't know what time tomorrow, but I'll be on here tomorrow because I got a bunch of stuff to do. And I hope everybody has a good Friday.